Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. You know what it is. So, a couple of days ago, the Indiana Fever had pulled up at the Indiana Pacers game when they was playing Game 2 against the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Fever girls, they actually did a T-shirt throw. And, you know, it was everybody there, Jalen, the rookies, Caitlin, Sydney, Dewana, Aaliyah, Kelsey, Sophie, all of them. So, but we already know how Sydney Colson's personality is. We've seen it all with the Las Vegas Aces and everything like that. She could be funny and she could be annoying. Now, we got to see both sides of that in this video because she was filming the girls, you know, and trying to get them on there and everything, you know, just to post something for the Indiana Fever account. Now, one thing about me, I'm very observant and I pay attention. I pay attention to a lot of things, and it's funny because when the video first started out, they did one on the court and with the referee, and you heard Caitlin Clark say, "We need some calls." And the referee just laughed, right? And I'm sure that referee said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you a call. It's gonna be a tech," you know. And then Caitlin came into the camera and looked in the camera and said, "We need some calls." And then Sydney kind of like chuckled about it. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. Katie letting it know to the referees, like, hey, we need some calls this year. So maybe that's one of the referees that's gonna be calling their games. So hey, we never know. If she gets some calls this year at home, we'll know why. So, and as the video proceeded on, they was in the tunnel getting ready to go out around halftime. And you could tell, you know, Leah Boston, she always do her bow, bow, bow. And Sydney Colson just like reacted all crazy, you know, funny towards her, you know, like I, I'm not taking it too much out of context, but you could just, you look at that, she just turn around, looked at her like, you know, what are you doing? You know, and then she tried to like get the rookies in, and then you see Michaela Tipson, she was like kind of shy, you know, just talking a little bit. Then she went around everybody, and then she did Caitlin, and Caitlin was like, and she was like, "Oh, that's the wrong energy, Caitlin. That's the wrong energy." And then Dewana Bonner was in the background, and she was trying to. Dewana was like, "I ain't trying to feel that, you know, I ain't trying to feel it." And the same thing was when he was leaving the court, you know, Dewana was like, wasn't like too cheerful to be like when they was walking out, she was filming them walking out to the court, and then the one was like, you know, some of them was smiling, some of them was like, you know, Kelsey gave them a kiss to the camera and everything. But I will let y'all look at it. You tell me from what I'm about to show you, you could tell me what you see because me, my eyes, even though I wear glasses, my eyes don't lie. So I'm gonna roll it for you real quick. Because me personally, I think that was kind of funny.
We need some calls. All right, y'all. At the Indiana Pacers game, about to throw some T-shirts. No. Oh, my bad. Keep going. Yeah, you good. No, you're good. Wait, don't kick us in. Oh. Top started here. Top started out. There we go. You excited for the shirt on? Come on, Rook. Kels, don't walk by. Come get in here.
That's the Rook.
Y'all get in here. Oh, excited for the T-shirt toss, ladies? Oh, yeah, that's the energy. That's the energy we need, Caitlin. This is for the people. BB. You said BB thought the Mary J concert was tonight?
Yes, she did.
Look at her dress.
Why does Jalen have 16 shirts? I don't know.
Don't try to force one on me. I'm not throwing. Y'all are throwing and I'm watching.
Throw it. If you're on camera, you gotta throw.
Y'all excited for the t-shirt toss?
Yes, I am.
Okay, they were like cheering though.
I was ready.
Alright. Alright, we gonna see who goes at the farthest.
We need some calls.
Alright, so nobody threw it far. What the hell? What the hell?
All right, so you got to see that footage a little bit. I mean, to me, I like I said, I ain't not trying to make too much of it, but I think it was hilarious to me because the reaction on their face was like, man, look, we trying to get this done and over with so we can get to watch the game. That's what it is. And then she was like, and Sydney, like I said, you know her personality. She could be a little too much and she could be okay. And Dewana Bonner, she like, she's the veteran of the group. She wasn't even feeling it. She like, man, come on, let's go, But she did lighten up a little bit when she, did the camera on her skirt and everything like that and everything. But you could tell when they was walking out to the court, she was like this girl right here, she's gonna be annoying. Cause you could tell Sydney Colson, she annoys Asia Wilson, over there. She was very annoying. And I get it, it's her personality. And I'm sure as the season goes on, everybody lightened up. And I mean, they had a good time because there was video of Caitlyn and Sydney together, and it was laughing and joking. So, but it's just so funny to see all the different reactions and stuff like that. I was crying, and I think it's funny. That's like Sydney Colson is gonna be getting on their nerves this season for real. She's really gonna be getting on their nerves and everything like that. Now you can tell Caitlyn, she can look like she'll get annoyed real quick, and Dewana Bonner. So, but everybody else was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? When Bree and Aaliyah came out there, they was like woo 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 woo, and she kind of looked back at them like but. But she didn't say, well, hey, I'm doing this video for the Fever account, everybody, just chip in. But they figured she was just really like, just, recording a video, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it was still lighthearted. It still was fun. So, but I love the way Caitlyn was getting on the referees already to start the season. It's like, hey, we need some calls. That's what I'm talking about. Get on them, Caitlyn. Like, hey, we need some calls. So, but anyway, man, that's my time. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, Live Wire Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live Wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.